What is good, everyone? Jay with this, back at it again. This time, I'm hitting y'all with the finale to What If Deku Had a Healing Quirk. Alright, so in this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I'm sorry, I took another break for like a week, because, dude, volleyball and just like balancing sports, like life, some family stuff, and balancing school on top of all that. Sorry guys, I had to get sleep. I had to sleep. But I'm back at it again with the finale, and y'all better expect a video tomorrow, and I'll hold myself to that. I promise. However, I won't hold y'all. All I'm gonna say is like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want me to do for future videos. And if you guys like these little intros, well, good, because you're getting them every video. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get into it. Story picks back off with Deku returning back to class and them immediately being told to get their hero stuff on and meet them at the training ground. So Izuku, he does this, he gets his hero stuff on, which is, you guys, if you guys look at the thumbnail, I mean that's gonna be it. So with that being said, he gets his stuff on, he goes to the training camp, or not the camp, but he goes to the training facility, and he immediately just starts working on it. And what he decides to work on is being able to heal over a massive area. Massive, not playing, but he wants to be able to heal over a greater area, and maybe even work on how much he can heal, because so far he can pretty much do anything. He just can't bring people back to life. Of course, there's limitations to that. Like, he wouldn't be able to, like, he wouldn't be able to bring, like, he wouldn't be able to heal a fatal wound. Like, if somebody, you know, was like on the verge of kicking the bucket, he wouldn't be able to he wouldn't be able to heal that like fully, maybe enough to prolong it and like keep them fighting. But he also wants to work on his healing to be able to enhance, like if he heals himself, he can actually enhance certain abilities using his healing. And they do this for about 2 months, and he gets a basic grasp on being able to enhance, but he largens his area to about I'm gonna say the size of two 1A classrooms, like right next to each other. Like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, like how big the classroom is. If you did it in like a grid, like four, like two up, two, it's a 2 by 2. That's how large his healing area is, rather than just his hands. So he can heal up to that, and he gets a basic grasp on enhancement. And his healing is a little bit better, but I mean, you can't really. If it's already to a point where he can heal pretty much anything that isn't fatal, then I don't see it going up anymore from there. So after this, Aizawa says, okay, you guys are all equally as prepared for this exam, so I wish you all luck. And they all get on the bus, and they get to the facility, and immediately, like, they get pressed they get pressed by Shiketsu, and they're like, you really think you're better than us? And everybody, no, I'm playing. That's how 1B would react, I feel like. But Shiketsu High is just like, is being fake, and Bakugo points this out as normal, I'm pretty sure. After this, what I can see happening, they all go in there, and immediately, oh man, I can't stop yawning, sorry about that. After they get inside, the walls drop, and immediately everybody scatters, and Izuku is actually left by himself, and he's completely alone. And he gets pressed by two people, and they're just like, oh, this must be easy pickings. I mean, this dude doesn't even have a physical based quirk. Yeah, they were wrong. He uses his quirk, he enhances his body with the slight amount that he knows that he can do, and he immediately just takes him out. The reason why I'm saying this is because you guys have to think, he's really good at parkour, and he's really good at fighting, but like hand to hand. And the really only way that I could see him losing this is if they somehow just kept a distance. But even then, most of the people that were there, except for like Inasa, maybe, and Nasa, and even I guess the guy with the vibration quirk, I could see him using long range. But regardless, Izuku just pressed them and immediately take him out. I mean, even with using his enhancement. After this, he goes to the waiting area, and he sees a few people have already passed. He's like, okay, cool. And he sees a bunch of 1A people there, and he's like, all right, cool. After this, what I see happening is the like saving portion. Izuku, the first thing that he does is he tells like everybody, like he takes charge and he tells everybody that he doesn't have a physical quirk, so he's gonna wait. He's gonna go help them bring them back, and he's gonna wait here while if anything arises, then they can go do that, and he'll heal and get everybody to safety. Everybody, of course, agrees because it's like everybody wants the glory for themselves. So everybody goes and brings everybody to him, and he immediately heals them. And as he's doing that, Gang Orca pops out and he's like, "You blasted heroes! I won't let you go any further." And it's pretty much just canon, but they don't have Izuku to help them. I mean, because in absolutely zero way, shape, and form do I see Izuku with no physical based quirk running in there. They don't have Izuku, but they would have Melissa. So the fight would go similar to canon, maybe a little bit smoother because Melissa has a little bit more one for all than Izuku would in canon. Just because I feel like if she did get it in canon, she would have been able to grow up with all. She grew up with All Might a little bit more, so she would have been able to handle a good amount. After this, man, after this, what I can see happening is I'm gonna do a third portion. Because I don't see them. I don't see it being like. I don't see why did they only do like a ball throwing test and then a like saving test? So I would see them all going back to the room after this, and the announcer's like, "All right, you wannabe heroes, you guys are going to have to do one final test, and this will prove if you get your hero license exam." And it's I'm gonna say what I want it to be. What do I want it to be? Um, I don't want it to be like a mass elimination thing, so I might do. Hold on, let me think about this really quick. Actually, after thinking about it, I'm not going to do that. So instead, what we're going to do is they all go back to class the next day, and they all show their hero licenses. Also, Todoroki and Bakugo both do need to do the provisional license exam still. I'm not going to go into it, but or they don't need to do the provisional, but they need to do the revision thing. Whatever. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys know what I'm talking about. But whoever needed to do it in canon needs to do it again, because of course the League of Villains is very still prevalent. And yeah. So after this, I can see everybody returning to class, and that day, Izuku and Momo, they just they go and hang out, just have some fun, if you know what I mean. Just go study up a bit, Nah, I'm playing, but I do see them just going and hanging out, having a date or two, and over the next week or two. And Aizawa actually reveals to them that they're going to be interning again. And since Izuku doesn't have one for all, I could see him just going back to Recovery Girl and interning with her and learning how to make his healing a little bit better. Maybe even broadening how much of an area he can heal, or even using his body to enhance, or his healing to enhance his body and others' bodies. Which I would say, like, a week goes by and he figures it out, and then Recovery Girl actually tells him about the Chie Saikai raid. Because in this turn of events, they actually have a healing course, meaning they're going to want healers present for people that they rescue, or all the heroes that need the help. But before this, I can actually see all of 1A meeting the big three. And honestly, there would be really no change at all. It'd be about the exact same as what you think. Mirio just mollywops them and sees promise in Izuku and Melissa, of course. So I would say he would just offer Melissa to go to Tsurunaidai, and she would actually be able to make him laugh. And yeah, but this isn't the story of Melissa, it's the story of Izuku. Oh man. So after this, what I could see happening is he's like the Chie Saikai raid, and Melissa wouldn't help Eri immediately, just like Mirio wouldn't. So the raid would happen as usual, and what I see happening with that is Izuku pulls up, and everybody else does as well. Like all of who does in canon pulls up. But it's Melissa instead of Izuku, and Izuku's just there pretty much to make sure everybody's like healed up. And everything goes pretty much exactly as to canon, except for the final fight, which I can actually see Izuku like rushing into battle with Melissa and giving her enhancements. Like part of his healing quirk can heal her beforehand, and she would go 1,000,000% just like Izuku did in canon. And yeah, so and it would just lead to a lot smoother of a fight with Overhaul. Do I want to cover anything else? Yeah, sure, why not? Because this video is gonna be kind of short. I just kind of want to put one out there for you guys. So, after this, what I could see happening is, Izuku, he becomes a full-time hero. Uh, because, yeah, I could just see him becoming like a full-time hero, having his own agency, even working for 1A. But I would say he would honestly be like top 50. This was one of my like not so OP Dekus that pretty much only had plot armor. But yeah, and he would have a kid with Momo, two kids maybe, I don't know. But he would own his own agency, and he would allow anyone to be in there, quirkless or not, because he knows what it feels like to be considered quirkless. Even if you don't have a powerful or flashy quirk, he knows what it feels like. So he would allow quirkless kids, he would allow people with various powerful quirks to join his agency, and yeah, so that concludes the story to what if Deku had a healing quirk. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I was kind of just trying to put one out there for you guys because I know I haven't been putting videos out there every single day like I usually did. But but it's just because I'm trying to balance a bunch of things right now, with sports and school and family stuff that's going on in my life. That like Mondays are all right, pretty much only free day, maybe Fridays, and then Saturday I have work. So and then Sundays I have church. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please remember, like and subscribe. And a part 3 to solo leveling Deku should come out on maybe Wednesday. I'll try and get that up to you guys as soon as I can. But it should come out Wednesday because for school I have a half day. So it'll be fun. And then I'm also going to try and get y'all a new one. So please comment down below what you guys want me to do. And I will gladly make the artwork for it and do it. So with that being said, have a wonderful day or night, and peace.